Hello guys, welcome back to movie reviews for another episode, as usual. Right, so this and the next episode will be interesting because basically we're going to delve into foreign films now for a change. I think I've done foreign films before, probably maybe once or twice throughout the series, really, throughout the show, really. And I thought, there were some other ones that are worth talking about, really. I've been planning to do these at some point, but I think, I think for a while actually, really. But we'll get through these now. So first up we got is a Belgian film from 2015 called The Brand New Testament, which is if you look at the title, you think like, okay, it's just about some really religious film. So it is, but it's bizarre and crazy for sure. So basically, the film's about this God's daughter known as Ia, who plans to make her own testament due to her father's, basically change, really, in a way, to how he perceives, how he created the world, really. The way God's portrayed in this one is like he's some slacker who's in his dressing gown and his underwear, and a computer, really, just doing his whole things. Really, just being, I get like a slackerish, unemployed husband type thing, really, or her father, really. And her daughter, doesn't like what he's doing. Also wants to change everything. So she goes down to the real world, down below, and tries to make her own testament with the aid of a homeless fellow that she finds to become her scribe. And it's one of those films you have to really see what's going on, indeed. So what strikes me is some of the visual imagery in this film, indeed. How God gets down to earth is via a washing machine, believe it or not. So if high in the sky, obviously, and so the daughter here goes down the wash machine and ends up in a laundrette, really, and ends up, just finding their way around. When her father comes down, he basically climbs through it and he ends up in the same washing machine, but a woman's doing the laundry, so he's ended up spinning around and getting covered in suds and stuff, really. And it's actually pretty hilarious. Like it's just like bad luck for him, really. In some ways, like some bad timing. But also you get stuff like the whole fast food thing involved, like cans of burger boxes and stuff, like in a dumpster, actually next to the laundry, believe it or not. And obviously, God himself gets battered by a group of youths who thinks he's homeless by eating out of the bins and just gets whacked. There's some weird thing about a woman with a gorilla in a sexual relationship with a gorilla. That's strange. And yeah, it's just one of those bizarre curios, really. It's a weird film to get through. So, how do I know this film? I watched it when I was at work on night shift, actually. When I do night shifts quite regularly at the time. It was just one of those weird things. It was on Film 4, because when you work at night and stuff like, there's nothing else on, you just watch Film 4, really. And this came on, this did. And that and the next one I'm talking about in this video as well all come from Film. Actually, they all come from Film 4, really. The next episode as well. So yeah, it was just one of those things that you watch. And the only thing I remember from that night shift in particular is when it's the ending bit. And one of my work colleagues I was working with, actually was watching it. She was like, sort of baffled by it, but also thinking like, again, I think we were really. So just generally, I think the thing that really got her was the ending sequence with the woman and the gorilla having a newborn baby, like an actual human newborn baby. And she's like, how is that? It's like that classic thing you scream that you just shout at the screen. It's like, how is that possible? Really. It's only a film. Yeah, it's about how is that possible? It's really just, it's one of those films. It's like you sort of touch it, but it makes people's perceptions like, what the fuck? It is. But it's quite bad shit anyway. It's Belgian anyway. I've never really seen Belgian films before, so it's my first time seeing it, I think, really. But it's a film. It's a trip. It's an absolute trip. It is. So it's definitely worth seeking. It's on. It's on here in the UK on DVD somewhere. So It's still available anywhere, really. I think Amazon, you can get it from anyway. It's a film to see with your very own eyes, really. It's like it's a perception of God, but in a weird, funny, so batshit satirical way. It's really just something like that, really. It's not like Life of Brian or anything like that. It's just like modern weird stuff, really. But you know, with visual imagery, and you know, it's just like just strange. It is. That's what I'm reviewing it. So there we go. That's the Brand New Testament from 2015. Now, next up we got is a sort of supernatural type thriller. This is Thelma. Now, this is a Norwegian film. This is from 2017, 2018. This is focuses on a girl called Thelma who has psychic powers. She does, and it's basically her trying to grapple on with the whole basically with her family life, especially with her parents, really, well, mother, really, and the people around in her social circle. Indeed. So this film, I actually seen it before. Actually, I've seen it a couple of times, maybe twice actually, when it was on Film 4 doing night shift, really, and it's quite striking. It is. Watching it, you know, it's again, it's like, well, again, it's that sort of supernatural drama type thing, really. So Thelma's got powers, she does, and one of the interesting striking things, of course, is that she kills her baby brother, like a newborn baby brother, by teleporting it psychically into a frozen lake, because they live in they live somewhere like in you know, in barren lands, really, like in river huts in the middle of nowhere, really, next to a lake, and yeah, the parents go frantic and say, you know, where's the you know, where's the baby? Obviously, she turns her head and it points outside. The father goes straight to the lake, of course, and you see this baby just basically dead underneath the sheet of ice, on like basically floating and bobbing underneath of the ice, really. It's quite striking. That's a striking image, that is. You know, if you think of stuff like Trainspotting or anything like that, you know, and with children, babies, you know, that's striking. It is. There's also some weird stuff involving, you know, when she's getting out with some guys and trying, you know, sort of like sexually groping her or something like that, really. Like when she goes to college, so when she's a teenager, really, and you know, this sort of thing. Like she goes through this sort of what do you call it? It's like a psychic orgasm type thing going on. It's strange, really. Like you just go inside her head when she's just like being, really, like again, like being just with a party with a group of mates, really. That type of thing. That happens. Yeah, but also she, you know, tries to go, you know, I think tries to make amends with her mum or anything else. There's also the stuff involving her dad giving medication, really, just try and stable everything, really, try and keep her in prison in the house, and but also try and, you know, because one of the instances, I'm trying to think what happened was her mum's wheelchair bound, actually, so she's like, you know, immobile, really, and yeah, it's just one of those just happening, really. I think, but towards the end, she cycling makes her mum walk a bit, gives her that power. She does, and she just, I think, she just moves on, really, from there, really, as she is. It's just one of those. It's just one of those films, really, that you just, again, it's like people with gifts, really, like, you know, psychic gifts and stuff like that, and the family don't approve of it, and also stuff happens, you know, it sort of breaks the family chain, really, in that one. So yeah, that was again experience. You watch foreign films and they're quite an interesting experience to go through. Yes, they have English subtitles on. Yes, and you're sort of engrossed in what's going on, really. So yeah, it's just like that, really. So I've got nothing to say about this film. So, but there we go, guys. So I've been talking about the Brand New Testament from 2015 and Thelma from 2017 or 2018. Titles down on the video itself. Thank you guys for watching. See you for the next video.